palm nut in that it has a very massive endocap and a very thin mesocarp, which means that in palm kernel oil production, Picera species is most useful. The mechanical extraction process of this palm kernel oil is very simple. It just involves 3 stages. The first stage is the pre-treatment stage. The second stage is the screw press stage. And the third stage is the oil clarification stage. The pre-treatment stage only involves the removal of metal shrapnels or other residues that are unwanted. The screw pressing stage involves crushing the palm nuts and heating it to derive the oil, while the oil clarification stage involves filtration processes. Now, palm kernel oil has several constituents which makes it very unique. And these constituents include fatty acids, vitamins, and lipids. There are several fatty acids, stearic acid, linolenic acid, myristic acid, and all that. These are fatty acids which are the major components of palm kernel oil, which makes it very useful industrially in an economy. Now, vitamins, it contains a huge quantity of vitamin A, which is retinol, and vitamin E, which is tocopherol. Lipids, there are several lipids which it contains, and these lipids contain macromolecules. Macromolecules in these lipids include the phospholipids, the triglycerides, and the glucolipids. All these are the vital components of palm kernel oil. Now, its uses in pharmaceutical industry, cosmetics, and food processing industries cannot be overemphasized. Now, because it has these numerous constituents, it is used pharmaceutically in the treatment of diseases. One major component is propylene glycol. It contains propylene glycol, and apart from propylene glycol, it contains stearates. These are very useful constituents in both the pharmaceutical and cosmetic industries. In food processing, because it contains lauric acid and myristic acid, it is used in the processing of bakery products and in ice cream production. Now, palm kernel oil can be sold directly to industries. Now, when it's sold directly to industries, middlemen can also come forward and help market these products. Palm oil has numerous macromolecules, and these macromolecules are listed. Stearic acid used for varnish and food flavoring, lauric acid used in shampoos and detergents, the myristic acid used in soaps, the palmitic acid as food additives. Now, the company intends to produce a baby oil product. This baby oil product will be hydrogenated. What I mean by hydrogenated is that hydrogen will be added to it to solidify it and perfumed. Because of the rich constituents of palm kernel oil, this product will be very useful for babies and aging skin. In the case of the aging skin, which are actually meant for adults, aloe vera extracts will be added to give a smooth skin to whoever uses it. Then, one major importance of palm kernel oil is its use as biofuel. And the biofuel here is biodiesel. Now, biodiesel is an environmentally friendly fuel in an era where we are looking for environmentally friendly fuel sources.
Can you begin to round up?
Biodiesel is very important. And the simple process is this: when you get your biodiesel, when you get your palm kernel oil and react it with ethanol in the presence of potassium hydroxide through a process of transesterification, you get your biodiesel. Now, roughage concentrates can be gotten after processing your palm kernel oil. All you do is to remill it and sell it to feed industries where they can use it for livestock feed. Then, before you do this, after you have done this, you have storage facilities. And in storing, for proper storage to avoid rancidity, we have to pasteurize and store in steel containers. And when we do this, you have that, this palm kernel oil will have a long duration period of shelf life of almost 2 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Abad. My name is Mark Amaza. I'm in charge of the marketing and promotion team. My primary responsibility is to find ways that are going to make the market aware of our product's existence. As my colleague Mr. Osaria said, our two main markets are in the industrial market for which our product, the palm kernel oil, is an intermediate product. Now, we are going to read them mainly through brochures, which will explain the benefits and the superior quality of our palm kernel oil. Now, these brochures are going to help us secure marketing presentations with the companies. The reason being so that large companies that make use of our product have purchasing and supply managers who are in charge of buying raw materials for their use. Now, marketing presentations are going to explain to them in detail, and they will see firsthand our product, the palm kernel oil, and its constituent fatty acids, as explained by our head of product and research development. They also have a company website for companies, for industries that are outside our present geographical reach, but also want to buy our products, and also for international export. As we grow bigger as a company, we have an eye on the future. As we grow bigger, we want to capture subsequently the West African sub-region. And what we want to do is, for example, is to use our company website, also bulk purchase sites. Bulk purchase sites are sites which are essentially middlemen for export markets, where people who manufacture industrial products, intermediate products for industrial goods, put the product on the website, and they link those product makers with the industries that buy them. Now, for our domestic market, we have created two company brands. One is the Agadi oil, aging skin oil. Agadi is the Igbo name for aging, and Gingery for baby oil, which is the Hausa name for babies. What we are going to do, we are going to create strong brands for them. The reason for this is because palm kernel oil at present is a low quality product because it's mostly done by micro scale entrepreneurs. We are a medium scale industry. We need to add quality and show them why there's a difference. We are going to start sensitizing the market by using radio advertisements. It's a very, very common medium of communication. Also using press releases in our newspapers. And at the same time, we're going to start using brochures and flyers. As we grow bigger and expand our geographical reach outside Lagos to other parts of the country, we are going to start using TV advertisements and print advertisements, such as magazines. We're also going to use sponsored events. For example, we can sponsor an event for mothers on baby care, sponsored by Gingery Baby Oil. Now, this is a rundown of our market strategy.
Good evening. If I understand your company well, you have two product lines. You have palm kernel oil, which to some people is raw material. You sell 90% of it. You use 10% to make maybe an aging oil. So you have two product lines. Why are you competing against your customers?
Okay, sir. We're not competing against our customers, sir. We intend to grow. This is actually a medium scale company, and we intend to grow. So we hope that through the pomade production of the aging and then the baby, we can now grow. And I also discovered that from our researches that some of the products we have for babies and aging actually have a lot of additives. The ones we have already in the market and in circulation, they have a lot of additives. That is why our own wants to give a kind of model or sample type of oil for babies, because these are the two people, aging people and the babies, that the people that have very fragile skin that need serious protection against cancer and all that. So we intend to give them this natural means, the palm kernel oil, and then add just a little. For the age, we're going to add aloe vera, and for the babies, we may just add a little perfume, because babies get very nauseous sometimes. So that is why we intend. It's not as if we are competing with people. And we actually decided to come up with fractions of this palm kernel oil, because it's not just a product, it has many constituents. So we are going to do some fractional distillation and bring out most of the constituents. It has a lot of fatty acids like the palmitic, the lauric, the capric, many of them, and all of them serve as different purpose for different industries. So that is why we have come up with that. Thank you very much, sir.
How did you arrive at the name Dynamics?
So Dynamics is a fusion of two words. Dyna, which means diversity, and mix, which means mixing this diversity together to achieve a purpose.
So you arrived at the company name
Dyna, that's diversity and mix.
As an individual, what contributions have you really put into the formation of the company?
I'm the assistant pricing, finance and supply. So I contributed actually on the pricing because in the locality where I come, we do produce palm kernel oil.
Can I ask my question again?
Okay, sir.
What contribution did you make to the formation of the company?
One, the name Dynamics, actually, I coined the name Dynamics, which will come together and now give it a definition.
Shall we have the managing director of Evergreen Corporation?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished judges. I am Opata Joshua Chibuzo Jr., Chief Executive Officer, Evergreen Corporation, and I'm here to lead this presentation on oil palm frond fiber, unlimited potential. Every reasonable, success-driven corporation in Nigeria or anywhere else in the world, we have a vision. Our vision is to be a leading agro-allied company providing agriculture-based products and services that will meet industrial and domestic needs in Nigeria and the world by extension. We intend to achieve this vision through our mission, which is to produce agro-allied products that are effective and durable from renewable resources by employing innovation and technology in an eco-friendly manner. Now, we are evergreen. The word evergreen is something that is always in season. It never goes out of season. It's always in vogue, if I may use that word. This evergreen represents our core values. E stands for excellence. V stands for versatility. We are diverse. E stands for efficiency. R, responsibility. We don't trade blames. We face challenges headlong. G for global. We have a global outlook to business. R for revolutionary. We are innovative. We create. We love to change the status quo. E for eco-friendly. Whatever we do, we think of environmental sustainability. E for esprit de corps. That means teamwork. And N for Nigerian. We're Nigerian in content. That's why you see that logo there, which says Nigeria, good people, great nation. Next slide, please. Now, I want us to meet the team. I'm the Chief Executive Officer, and this is my very wonderful team. This department reports directly to me. Research and Development, headed by Director of Research and Development. He has an assistant. Director of Finance, he has an assistant. There's a marketing department with an assistant. There's also a sales department as an assistant, and a technical department, which is headed by the Director of Operations. Now, Evergreen Corporation, what we do, oil palm frond fibers. They're what they call composite demands in economics. This supplies a composite demand. That it fills the vacuum for not just the need for brooms in the domestic and commercial markets in Nigeria, it also fills the need for reinforced plastic furniture and reinforced plastic furniture, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're using these palm frond fibers to reinforce plastics, make them stronger, and we're also producing modern brooms. And we intend to supply these things in institutions, offices, homes, hospitals. These are examples, but they are not limited to these 4 areas. We expect a steady rise of revenue over the next few years. We expect to start making profit within 4 years. Ceteris paribus, that's all things being equal. That means within the next 3 years, we expect to break even and afterwards start making profit. Then the company requires a commercial loan to start up and also run its operations in its first year. Afterwards, we intend to plow back our profits and use it to sustain the company. So to carry us on in the exposition of how we want to take the market by storm, this market of plastic reinforcement and domestic broom production, please welcome my able Director of Research and Development, Wachinemere Emeka.
Thank you very much, my able CEO. Every business concept exists to fill a need, and it's on that note that I will be taking us all through the business concept I have here to elaborate on. After long research, we found out that most of our raw materials in this country leave this country without